Hello, Glen. Hello,
Uh,
Adria. Nice to meet
Hello.
you, and I would like to virtually welcome you to Paraguay.
Oh, thank
Thank
you.
you.
We are far away. So, congratulations on this crazy movie. I love a lot, and I'm super happy that the romantic comedy genre it's coming back.
He's
So,
bringing it
Glenn, I
back.
wanna, yeah, yeah. Glenn, let's start with you. I would like to know if when you wrote the script with Rick, based on the article you found, did your character Gary Johnson original play more characters that were left out of the film? And if so, was the choice difficult? And do you have a favorite character?
Yeah, when Rick and the coolest part about this character of Gary Johnson is he's a real life guy, and he,
Yeah, no.
what made him, do the job differently is that instead of just playing a generic hitman and sitting down in these sting operations across from these folks, he was the Laurence Olivier of fake hitmen. He sort of put all these characters on that, embodied the fantasy because hitmen don't exist, a fantasy of what they thought a hitman was. So what we had was the benefit of all the research, like 3 decades of Gary Johnson research that Skip Hollingsworth sort of compiled, who wrote the article. And so, yeah, there was a lot to pull from, again, like, and this is something that actually Gary did. So we sort of took a lot of those characters and, put them in there. And at a certain point we were like, okay, we want this to be a feeling, but we don't want to like overstay our welcome. We don't want this to feel like too much. So early on in the script process, we really pared it down to sort of what we felt kind of like embodied stuff that was like grounded and real stuff that he did, but also stuff that, just left the audience wanting more. But yeah, they were a joy. They were all really, really fun. I feel like now knowing that Adria really loves Tanner, which is the redneck guy with no teeth or the missing back teeth. That's sort of her thing.
He seems like a good hang, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He seems like a good time. I like Tanner.
I thought you were gonna be into Ron, but really Tanner was really supposed to be the love interest of this movie. I had no idea.
So, Adria, first of all, what a wonderful career you are having. Congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
I would like to know how you came to the project. Did Richard call you? Was it a casting? And did you know Gary's real story before the script reached your hand?
No, I hadn't read the article before reading the script, nor did I know Gary's story at all. This was, the first time I read it was very much when it was sent to me. And it wasn't necessarily an audition. I met with Rick. And I thought, oh, I'll meet with him first, because that's sometimes what happens in Hollywood. You meet the director, and then they like you, and then you audition, or vice versa. So I thought I was going to have to read or chemistry read with Glen. But Rick has a funny thing when casting. I think he saw something in me, and I'm so lucky he saw it. And he kind of called Glen and told you, I feel like you should tell the story, but he called Glen and told him, oh, I think we found our Madison. I just want to make sure that you guys meet. And then me and Glenn just met. It was January. We were both doing dry January. We weren't drinking. And, we met. We got along really well. And within 30 minutes, Glenn was like, I don't know, you can really help yourself. You're like, are we doing this together? We have to do this together. And I was like, oh, did I get this job? I was so confused, and obviously after 30 minutes we brought the tequila out and we're like, we have to celebrate this then. I was like, I'm gonna be in a Richard Linklater movie. I'm not sober anymore. I want to drink.
Yeah, it really did. It just like I was like the guy in the relationship that just says I love you way too early and way too fast. It was like early on in the meeting I was like, you're it. You're incredible. And it felt wrong to not be able to toast to that moment because I knew we were going to go on a really great ride together. So, dry January, sometimes rules are meant to be broken, and that's what this movie's about.
I have a question. Did you go back to dry January after, or it just opened?
No. I think I went back. I went back. Yeah.
Oh, man.
The wheels fell off for you?
The wheels fell off for me.
Okay.
I love you both. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, our time is up. So thank you.
Thank you.
And I'll see you. I hope to see you again soon.
Adios.
Adios.